Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is David B. Hepburn, back with another edition of Cinema Review. This time it's going to be the Lilo and Stitch remake. Now this one's going to be short because it's almost identical to the original, like almost every other Disney remake, but this one's identical to the original, almost, with a few changes. So if you want to know what it's about, I just recommend you watch the original animated movie, because aside from some changes I'll be acknowledging in a few or to around several seconds, it's best if you just watch the animated movie, because you basically watched almost all of the live action one with some changes, and I'm about to say what those changes are now. So the first change is that Gantu is nowhere to be found. He's the whale-like creature voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson in the original film, but he's nowhere to be found. He got swapped out as like the main antagonist. I don't think he got swapped out, but I know there's like a new character in there. There's actually a couple if you count the psychotic axolotl female creature that got one moment. But other than that, there's there's Tutu, who is played by Amy Hill, who was also in the original animated film. I don't know who she played though. Let me see. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so Mrs. Hasagawa. Yeah, the one with the cats. That's who she played. Yeah, but she plays a new character named Tutu. She's not the only one from the original film to play a new character. I think there's also Tia Carrier as Mrs. Kikoa, who's a social worker, who's actually also a new character, I think. So, yeah. Jason Scott Lee, who played David in the original film, is also a manager for a resort luau, and he is unnamed, so yeah, but that's it. Everyone else besides Gantu is here, which leads me to the second change. So Jumba, actually this is the most infamous one. So Jumba had like the most change. Not only does he lose his Russian accent, he is played by Zach Galifianakis, as made famous by Hot Chili Ray's Tonight, you know, that. And he just uses his regular Zach Galifianakis voice, nothing Russian or anything. So that was a little bit missed potential. I feel like they could have tried with that, but oh well. But he's also the main villain. He just remains truly evil for like the rest of the film, because Gantu's gone, so you need someone, right? And also, his disguise is different. So they use he uses the regular Zach Galifianakis body, you know. He just plays himself as the human stuff. He's actually a real human along with Peakley when they do the disguises, other than just using props and still having the alien bodies. But yeah, there's not much to say with this film if you've already watched the animated film. It's pretty much almost identical on top of the stuff I mentioned. The marketing is on theme in terms of like product advertising, such as Spam, which has a Hawaiian theme, I think, or they gave it a Hawaiian theme, but it was briefly featured in the film for like, I think, 1 to 2 seconds. They also did some Hawaiian chain restaurant. They did want something with Tropical Smoothie Cafe, so that's good. One other thing to note is that this is the first film to be made in America to be released in 2025 in theaters to break $1 billion. So that's good. Some other people predicted this, but I'm glad it happened. It's the second film in general to gross that many, behind it Nezat 2, which is also pretty good. With that being said, yeah, that's it. This was David B. Hepburn with another edition of Cinema Review. Not much to say. It's not a bad remake. Watching it once is fine. There's another change. So Nani wants to go to some marine biology thing, which happens at the end. But with that being said, and Bubbles now wears real glasses and has a mustache. So yeah, but that's sort of it. That was David B. Hepburn with another edition of Cinema Review, and I'll see you guys in the next one.